Hey, Pastor Hannah. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Mind if I ask you some questions?
I love that. Let's do it.
Cool, let's take a walk.
All right.
So who is your favorite person in the Bible besides Jesus?
Definitely Mary Magdalene, the first person to witness the resurrection and to preach the first Easter sermon ever. I have seen the Lord.
What's your favorite book of the Bible?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm going to go with John because that's what I'm preaching on right now. But the book of Psalms is pretty great too.
What's the hardest part of pastoring?
Hardest part of pastoring is definitely when you see somebody you love, they've been walking alongside with, experiencing something really tough in their life. And sometimes you might feel powerless in that situation, but still just being able to be present with them. But that can be a tough moment.
What's the most rewarding part of pastoring?
Best part of pastoring is seeing somebody take the next step in their faith journey, whatever that is, but taking that next step to grow and become more like Jesus, that's really great.
Do you have a favorite hymn?
Great is thy faithfulness.
And how about a favorite contemporary Christian song?
Oh, definitely goodness of God.
What advice would you give for someone who's getting started in ministry?
I would say do it. Go for it. Sometimes there can be a lot of doubt about, am I really called to this? But we need more people to say yes to being a part of the ministry. So I'd say go for it and seize that call.
Coffee or tea?
I love green tea. So this was hard for me, but I'm going to go with coffee.
French toast, waffles, or pancakes?
Definitely French toast.
Best place you've ever visited?
The most beautiful place I've ever visited is Banff, Canada.
What do you do for fun?
I love to run. I love to read and kayak.
Early bird or night owl?
Definitely early bird.
And if you had a theme song, what would it be?
Happy by Pharrell Williams.
Who do you like to spend the most time with?
Definitely Chris and Lydia.
Let's take a walk into the education wing.
All right.
So do you have a favorite movie?
Yes, I love The Sound of Music with Julie Andrews. I watched it for the first time when I was 5 years old with my grandmother, and it's still a dear memory and one of my favorites to this day.
That's really cool. Favorite color?
Let's go with pink.
Favorite restaurant in town?
Cornerstone Coffee.
That's one of my favorite too. Favorite holiday?
Well, it used to be Thanksgiving, but now since being married and having a daughter, I'm going to say Christmas.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Favorite way to spend an afternoon on Sunday after church?
All right, this might sound crazy, but I love to go home from church and go for a run while watching the service from that morning to offer feedback to myself or how the service went. So I love to run on Sunday afternoons.
And do you have a favorite childhood memory?
I grew up in the middle of nowhere, so spent a lot of time outside, either in the woods or in our yard playing. So definitely some of my favorite memories are just playing outside with my brother or my parents and anything outside and being active together.
Here's some rapid fire questions for you.
Okay, ready.
Mountains?
Let me see if anyone's in here.
Oh, sounds good.
Oh, hey, good to see you. Okay, I'm ready.
Mountains or beach?
Beach.
Pizza or tacos?
Shrimp tacos.
Reading or writing?
Definitely reading. Hey, Jen. Hello.
Big crowd or one-on-one?
One-on-one with coffee.
Text or phone call?
Definitely text.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
And singing or dancing?
100% singing.
What?
Bonus if it's singing in the rain.
Oh, different musical though.
Definitely musical.
What book changed your life besides the Bible?
I love the book Celebration of Discipline by Richard Foster. It's a very formational book to me.
What's the last book you read?
Well, I read a lot of books to my daughter every night, so I'm going to go with The Magic School Bus.
That's a good one. Fiction or nonfiction?
Fiction.
Kindle or paper book?
Paper. I like to still hold it and smell it.
What book do you recommend to everyone?
Besides Celebration of Discipline, I really like a book called The Road Back to You. It's about the Enneagram, which is like a spiritual personality assessment. I found it really helpful.
Who is your favorite Christian author?
Well, I'm going to say, besides Jesus, let's go with either Henry Nouwen or Richard Rohr.
And Psalms or Proverbs?
Psalms.
When did you become a Christian?
I became a Christian when I was 12 years old at a United Methodist Church camp.
What's one prayer you've seen God answer recently?
Well, I was praying a lot before I came to Camp Hill UMC, so I was praying for the first Sunday to go well, and I feel like that was answering.
What spiritual gift do you lean into most?
Teaching. Teaching is one of my top spiritual gifts, and I view a lot of what I do, especially on Sundays, through the lens of teaching.
And how do you stay spiritually refreshed?
Yeah, I find doing my own time with personal devotions very important, as well as taking Sabbath to rest, meeting with a spiritual director and other spiritual community. So those are some practices that are really important.
Who do you call on when you need encouragement?
Definitely my friends, Jen and Kristen. They're friends I've had since seminary. They're both also women in ministry, so they're very encouraging in my life.
And what gives you hope?
The next generation. When I see my little daughter playing with other preschoolers and calling each other friend and being kind and generous with each other, that gives me hope for the future.
Who mentored you in the faith?
I'm going to say a lot of people have mentored me in my faith, but I'm going to go with Ben Taylor, who was an RD I had at Messiah, who saw leadership gifts in me I didn't even know I had it myself.
What is your favorite thing about Chum so far?
The people. I've gotten to meet so many incredible people here, and you all said that when I came, and even in this space, I've gotten to meet with so many of you so far. So the people here are amazing.
What's one thing you're praying over the church right now?
I keep praying Romans 15:13, that God would fill us with hope and joy and peace, that we'd feel the abundance of God's Spirit among us.
How do you prepare for Sunday?
Well, I spend some time here reading some commentaries, reading scripture, thinking about what does God want to say to us as a church community, what's going on in the world, and how does the Bible intersect with that, what's going on in our church, and how does the Bible speak to that? And so a lot of reading, writing, and practicing to prepare for Sunday.
How do you handle criticism?
Well, I grew up doing a lot of music and theater, so I'm really used to having a lot of feedback, and I love feedback, value that, and I think there's truth in any criticism, so I often value hearing.
What's the best advice you've received in leadership?
To be you. You can only be you, so live into your own skin and be who God created you to be.
What's your hope for the next generation of believers?
I really hope that there's still a church around for the next generation. I'm concerned about the lack of young people in the church today, so the church has meant so much to me. I really hope it's around for my daughter and her generation.
All right, last question for you. When you picture the church in 50 years from now, what do you hope it looks like?
I hope it looks younger, and I hope it looks more diverse, more like a glimpse of heaven, that's our purpose as a church, to live heaven now, to bring about God's will on earth as it is in heaven.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Hannah. I'm glad you could walk with me and answer my questions today.
Thank you so much, Quentin. Take care.
You too. I'll see you later.
Yeah.